these issues and also make people aware of some of the issues that come up with urbanization.
Yes.
And that's why Plan is mainly concentrated this year on working on this report to get to see what is it that we can do. How can we let people know of these issues that are happening around us, and how do we take responsibility as citizens, as right bearers, the children, and as the state to protect the child. And that's how we come up with the theme. We look at issues that are really burning, because children's rights issues are burning all the time, but we cannot handle them, all of them at the same time. That's why we work on thematic areas each and every year to get to address burning issues and get to ask, how can we work together? How can we hold you accountable? How can we make the children enjoy their lives which they are entitled to enjoy without any fear?
All right, and let's just look at MDGs now. We know the MDGs are here. We have the summit that's happening in New York, and our president is there. So what's the relevance of this report with MDG Summit?
Thank you, Carol, for the question. We feel that if this report is launched hand in hand with the MDG Summit, we know that in 2015, we have only 5 years towards getting to the target of the MDGs that was set a while ago. And in 5 years' time, will we have achieved the right of the child? And right now, the MDG Summit is addressing the right of the girl child. It's one of the priorities that is being addressed by the Millennium Development Goals. It's also one of the priorities that has been addressed by the Beijing platform, Plus 15. You remember 15 years ago, women went to Beijing and it was a hula-la thing with the men saying, oh, this gender inequality. But these are some of the issues that have been put on the spotlight. And we have realized as organization, both with the United Nations, Plan International, the girl child is lagging behind. And if we do not work hand in hand, gender inequality will not be met in 2015. And so as they are at the summit, we as Plan International are saying, let us work together, because they are part of our partners, to bring the plight of the girl child to the attention of people, to understand the girl child is vulnerable and very, very vulnerable. How do we work around this to make sure that she enjoys the same rights? We meet the right to universal basic education. And maybe you may ask, but we are seeing enrollment is very high. Yes, the enrollment of the girl child to school education is very high. Sometimes even to the secondary education, especially in the urban areas. But there are issues that cramp the girl child after enrollment, retention. And if the space of education like school is not safe, the girl will not be retained. If the toilets are not safe, especially for adolescent girls, when they start their menstruation, they don't want to share the same toilet, and the girl child stays behind. So you see, there are quite a number of challenges, and that's what we are saying. Together with the Millennium Development Goals, together with the United Nations, we Plan International want to highlight these issues and say we need to focus on the girl child.
And finally, just to wrap it up, because I see my producer is telling me we're short of time, what does the campaign entail?
The campaign entails raising awareness of the girl child and the plight of the girl child. And we have a